Hello, welcome to Apple Athletic Club's Healthy Lifestyle Tips. I'm Leslee Blanch, Family Consumer Science Associate Educator with University of Idaho Extension. Today's healthy tip is going to be dealing with coping with stress. We all have many stressors in our lives, especially right now with our current health environment and restrictions on socialization. That can be very stressful in many, many ways. Dr. Theodore Dumas, Assistant Professor of Molecular Neurobiology at George Mason University, has cited many negative physical and mental effects of chronic stress. One of those negative effects is suppression of our immune system. The high levels of stress hormones can kill T and B cells, can affect our messenger cells in our immune system, and sequester the white blood cells away from circulation, thus overall suppressing our immunity. Another effect we probably all felt from stress is digestive pain or issues. The digestive enzymes are inhibited when our stress levels are high. Peptic ulcers can develop more easily with those elevated stress hormones. Another effect of chronic stress is chronic low-grade inflammation. So inflammation is great when it's acute for healing, for instance, a cut or wound, but it's not so great when it's chronic, when it's long-term. The elevated stress hormone level can cause negative effects on our cardiovascular system, can raise our risk for type 2 diabetes, can inhibit sleep, or exacerbate mood disorders. So what can we do about stress? Coping skill number one, accept that you can't control everything. Identify what those uncontrollable stressors are in your life. Coming to a point of acceptance can literally decrease those stress hormones. That being said, there are things we can control in our lives, so let's focus on those. I know we're probably all in a little different daily environment than we usually are from our normal routine. We're sheltering in place. I find that having a daily schedule and setting some daily goals or weekly goals really helps me feel more in control, helps me be productive, and have just that feel-good feeling I've accomplished something at the end of the day. So setting a daily routine, daily schedule in your new environment. Reaching out and gaining social support. Again, I know that that's somewhat limited face-to-face, but we have technology. We have FaceTime, we have Skype, we have our phones. We can be talking to someone face-to-face with that technology and voicing our worries and fears. When we voice our concerns, they tend to have less power over us. Also, we can get some good advice and positive feedback from that person we're confiding in. And that can go both ways. We can be helping them as they're helping us. And that's very uplifting as well. What are some other coping skills? Well, finding some healthy outlets to frustration. One of those could be sleep. And I'm not talking about escapism sleep. I'm talking about getting adequate sleep, 7 to 9 hours for adults, more for children and teens. And you all know after a good night's sleep, your mind is clearer, your emotions are calmer, your body is refreshed, and you're just more equipped to cope with what the day has for you. So focus on getting adequate sleep. That's going to boost your immune system as well. And that socialization, that's a positive coping mechanism. Getting outside, that sunshine, fresh air will bolster our mood, clear our mind, and exercise. You're probably thinking every time I watch one of these healthy lifestyle videos, you talk about exercise. And that's because it does so many wonderful things for our body and our mind. Exercise can help us get rid of that nervous energy that we have with stress and anxiety. It releases those feel-good chemicals that you've all felt after a nice workout. Those endorphins are flowing, and you just feel more physically, definitely, but also emotionally and mentally refreshed and can gain a better perspective. So focus on things you can control. We can't control tomorrow or the future, but we can have some control today. Keep socializing within our current guidelines of social distancing. Get that adequate sleep and keep moving. Thank you for joining us today and have a wonderful stress free day.